everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. I think it's Friday. That sounds true. I've got puppy dog in my office. I've got kitty cat out there. I've got coffee on the way, and I have what do they call them? Restored coffer keys. I have 3 of them. I think those are my last 3 for the week, because I've fully capped out my coffer key shards. I picked up my freebies. Unless there's more freebies on like different rep vendors outside of the Delve area, I think I just got these 3. If I want to keep up with my... If I want to be keeping up with my delves for the week. Oh. Wow. Please? Thank you. Yeah. Did you see my big spider? In that corner.
Yeah, I was talking about him the other day.
Yeah, he's the guardian of the premises.
Security check.
Yeah, it's the security. I don't think it's really a spider. There's a daddy long legs, I guess. Maybe it's a spider. He's got webs. I don't know. It's huge. It's like this big. And he's in the corner right over the door. And I've decided that's my friend. We're going to have this one up here, this one up here. Let's get our windows tied. The key to Delve keys is using them. I have some vague notion about doing things like Glory of the Midnight Delver like a little earlier this expansion. And I think part of it is going to be to not completely abandon Delves immediately. Which is going to get tricky once I don't need the gear anymore. But I do have an alt that could use the gear too. My main is item level 250, which I'm quite happy with. We have Hero Pants, Champion most things. There's a Veteran Ring, Veteran Trinket, but it's Gates of the Elnseer, so we're happy with that. I got a Champion Staff with some Leech, and I have, what is it? 1, 2, this is 5 or 6 alternate pieces that I can swap on for my Shadow Priest set, which is maybe not quite the same. No, that's good. That has more haste, better stats for Shadow. So I'm rapidly approaching the point of not needing more gear from just like your average 8. But I need, I don't know, undercoins, crests, marl, gold, achievement progress, you know? Like I only ever got like 197 bountiful coffers opened in last expansion, all seasons included. So I got 3 keys. I want to look at the bountiful delves. I want to see if any of them are for stories that I have not done yet that I perhaps need for my achievement. I want to have some coffee, and well, we'll figure it out from there. Keys are there to be used. Yeah, last expansion, I would just float so many of them, and towards the end of like a patch or the expansion, I would have 20, 30 keys on my priest that I could have done bountiful ones for my achievement and cracked them open, and I never did it. It looks like we're looking at Shadow Enclave, Traders Do. I had an add-on that would tell me which stories I needed on the tooltip, but clearly I deleted it. I deleted a bunch of add-ons this morning. I was going through it being like, I don't think I use these ones. All right, so let's look at Delver Midnight Delve Lore Master. Because I know some of them I've done stories of. Like Grudge Pit is done. Shadow Enclave, I need Shadowy Supplies, which is not the one that's up today. Okay, what are the other ones? Because, yeah, Traders Do is up today. Because I only have 3 keys, so we could skip one of them. We have Party Crasher. I guess there's also more days in the week and weekend. I could wait for stories that I need if I want to double up on that. We've got Stolen Mana for Shadowguard Point and Party Crasher for Twilight Crypts. Hang on. No, that's the only one I have for Twilight Crypts. Stolen something for something. I already forgot. I look again. Zipsu, thank you very much for the 5-month resub. Appreciate it. Also, 7OS with a brand new Prime sub. Thank you so much. Nicest thing about Delves is they've definitely buffed Valera. Like big webs cannot lie. Should be Friday for most of the day. Add-on that detects what pets and tells me location to find pets. There used to be. We used to have Pet Tracker. I do not know if it still works. It's been a long time since I have looked into that one. Twilight Crypts. Stories. No, okay, so I don't need that one. The lack of coffee is going to be a little evident here. We don't need this one. We don't need this one. Shadowguard Point is Stolen Mana, and Gulf of Memory is Descent of the Heronir. Shadowguard Point. Shadowguard Point. Stories. Stolen Mana. No, don't need that one. Oh, Descent of the Heronir. Descent to the Hairnear Inn. Clearly I can't keep it in my head for longer than like 30 seconds. The delve is this one. It's Gulf of Memory. I don't think I've done Gulf of Memory. No, I have. I've done that story specifically. Okay, this is a terrible day for stories for my achievement. Horned Frog, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hope you're having a nice day. Good afternoon, lovely lady. Happy Friday. How goes the game? Can't complain. I mean, I could. I'm not gonna complain. The thought also crossed my mind that I could do Void Spire LFR for chances at, I guess, tier items. For set bonuses? New plan? Yeah, I know. Like, if I just put this off until tomorrow, I might get stories that I actually need. Because I'm unlikely to run the delves when they're not bountiful. Because I'm too lazy for that. I might make a new plan. I might prefer to stick with, well, there's only like 3 stories. We're gonna get them done this expansion. We're not gonna worry about it. It's gonna be fine. We're just gonna do some bountiful delves. We're not gonna stress about it. We'll start over here. Get them tiers. You could do them lower to be quick, clear stories. Yeah, that's true. I have to assume that if I'm gonna do delves this expansion, with there only being like 3 stories for each of them, I'm gonna just trip and fall on the right ones eventually, right? Like, I think I'm overthinking the story thing. It's just that that's something I could be working on for the meta. What about, treasures and stuff? Did I get all of them? Let me see. Midnight? Glory of the Midnight Delver. Leave no treasure unfound. So, Darkway is not available yet. I could do Gulf of Memory, actually, and Shadowguard Point. I don't have all the treasures from those yet. Well, we'll do Shadow Enclave first, because it's right here. But then we'll do those two. Wait, I'm still waiting for the Grub Run World Quest for the War Within meta. Oh, no. Higher tier delves increase the chance for delve drops. Don't know. Doubt it? Don't know. Stuff like recipes and cosmetics and whatnot? Couldn't. I don't think so. Although it sounds like one of those things that you could start saying and then, like, people will believe it forever. In the face of any and all conflicting evidence. Because it's one of those things that's just hard to know for sure. Alright, let's do this. Traders do. Yay! Maybe it'll be faster because... Oh, hang on. I'm in Holy Spec. I don't want to do that. I like to DPS for delves. I was healing for raid. We killed normal Chimeras. That wasn't too bad. And then we did heroic Aversian, and that was bad. Although it maybe is partly because it occurred to us at a certain point that the soak in the tile claim mechanic was not absorbed by everybody on normal. There were a variety of people that were not making it into the soak, and it turns out that makes the healing wacko. So once you start actually doing the mechanic, it's not so bad. It's great for trying to find out how much healing your class can really do, though. These Ultradons for the Neleus packs? That's another thing I could try today, is take a crack or two at normal mode Neleus. I hate the question mark and double question mark delineation just because I don't know how to say it without saying question mark, which is a mouthful. Double question mark difficulty is like so many more syllables than just saying hard. This is not pronounceable punctuation. Spibble that. Thank you very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Oh, upgraded my Nemesis box. But you know, you can't go wrong in delves. Seems very easy. That's what I've been hearing. That's the word on the street, is that it's not nearly as difficult as last expansion's delve Nemesis. I guess I can't speak for the first guy. I didn't do him. Double question and question? What if you're just supposed to say it with an increased, like, pitch up at the end of your sentence to indicate that it's a question, and it's just much more severe for the double one? So single question mark would be Neleus, and then double question mark would be Neleus? Hey guys, here's my tips on how to defeat Neleus. Shocked by how easy it was. Have yet to try it. You know, if you got into the Hall of Fame without really trying. Interesting. Hard and mythic. I mean, the single one might not even... I mean, I guess we're just quibbling at that point. I don't know if it's supposed to be hard. Yeah, well, I'll get over it. I want coffee. Huh? This is level 8, and I'm item level 250. I have not seen a good reason to go beyond 8 yet. You need delve level, I think it's 4. I think it's delve journey 4 before the gilded chest at the end of an 11 is going to give you any myth crests. You're not getting any myth crests from these, even if you get to delve 2. It'll give you a chest. The chest isn't gonna have any myth crests in it. So my feeling is that 11s are a very much later me problem. I probably could do them, but it's just gonna be slow for no reason. I don't know what max item level is for season 1. You could probably go in the dungeon journal and find a piece of myth gear from like Mythic Raid or whatever, and then I don't know, some Wowhead might know too. I don't know offhand. It's a good question. Doing up to 11 right now, just have them unlocked. No real reason gear-wise, you know. Raid was good. We have like an uncharacteristically large raid team right now. I guess it's just the beginning of the expansion and people are really excited about Midnight. And it's going well. It's good. It's not unusual for us to raid with like 12 to 15 people, and I think right now we have over 20. Or it feels like that anyway. Hi, Moose. How are you, buddy? Oh, I can't pet you over. Oh, are you trying to lead me out of the office, honey? I can't go. I've got important work to do. You could sleep in here with me if you want. There's a bed in there. There's a little comfy puppy bed. He left. He's gone. Been doing world quests so far. Dells are always a good time. I was thinking about doing some assorted stuff on my hunter to maybe get her some gear. The problem is I don't have a reason. I don't have a why. I don't know what I want to gear my hunter up for. Maybe gearing is the point? I don't know. I could do delves. I could do world events. She'll be getting some extra gold and like marl along the way and stuff. She'll just have a bit more gear in case I need to do anything. But I don't really have any plans of doing dungeons or raid or anything really. I think I leveled her because she was cute. Valyria, if you could pick the flowers. Why? Because 11 gives you more crests. If it does, I do not know. Have not done. Yeah, I'm hoping I can just make it to crest cap without a ton of drama. I am Captain Adventure. I don't think we're too worried about veteran crests. I have another like 64 champion crests to go. And then another 26 hero crests. Where did I get my hero crest from? I got him from... Did I get him from Nightmare Prey? Nightmare Prey doesn't give hero crest, does it? I don't know where they're from. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your streak. I wish there was something I could do. I would hand out sick notes, travel notes. You are hereby excused from Hazel's stream. But you won't lose your streak. I feel like my single target is kind of sad. I guess I could pull more stuff and then I'm doing AoE. I don't know. There's a chance for one of the healers to switch to DPS, and I offered, but I was pretty relieved when our Holy Paladin has like a ret set because I know he's an actually good DPS. And I've been collecting some Shadow Priest gear, but I haven't like looked at the guide or anything. I'm sure I know how the basics of Shadow Priest work, but there's probably some priorities or things to think about or ways to do actually good DPS that I am not privy to. Okay. Let's just get more stuff. Let's just get more stuff. I've been debating whether or not I want to make time to work on some of the cosmetic farms, namely moths. I could do moths anytime. I like doing that kind of stuff, and I like doing it current season. I just want to make sure that I'm not feeling like I'm leaving behind any major current stuff. I feel like I have enough item level for now. My vault's looking pretty good. Whenever I get into my healer's DPS spec, I just hit the shiny buttons. Yeah, it does me fine for, like, this. Meow. Single button assistant thing, been doing it while questing, don't know if it's a bad habit. There's nothing wrong with it. You will not do as good of damage as you would if you were doing the rotation yourself. There is definitely a GCD penalty, but, like, you're right, you're just questing. I think it's comfy. I do it on alts. If I'm, like, leveling, or when I was doing time walking on a bunch of alts, and I would log onto a class and I had no idea how to play it, and I didn't even know, like, how to spec it, or, like, what things belonged on the bar and where. I would just kind of take the default spec single button assistant and then have at it, because the bar for performance wasn't very high, and I didn't want to spend half an hour trying to figure out what was going on. I just needed to get, like, a time walking done or something. I think it's valid. I want an add-on that will make my single button assistant bigger so I can see it better. You could put it on, like, a lot of buttons if you wanted. You could have, like, a whole bar that's full of it, so you can press any button that you want. It'll always do single button. Love all the quality of life additions to WoW. You almost don't need add-ons anymore, like damage charts. Yeah, I don't mind in-game damage meters, as long as they're not breaking and slowing my game down. I wasn't using details for anything fancy. I just want to see either who's doing more damage or who's doing more healing. For large, sometimes PI, but largely ego reasons. I'm not doing anything insanely fancy with it. If I want like more granular, nitty-gritty data, that's what logs are for. I read live logs, so I can check logs. Which I also do to check to see, you know, parse numbers for ego, but that's besides the point. I didn't need much more. My biggest complaint with default meter is just that I don't think that it looks very good in comparison. I don't like the graphic design of it. I think it's poorly readable. And there's different, like, themes, and I've tried them all, and this is the best one I could find, and I hate all of them. I think that the add-ons look a lot cleaner. But I'd rather not run an extra add-on that I'm going to have to disable if things start going wrong. One thing that's annoying me with in-game damage meters is I can't not show myself. It does need to be flatter. It needs to be way flatter. It's also the blank space, the padding between the bars is crazy. Made it hide out of combat. Yeah, I've done that. Off and on. There is like a collapse. Or there was? Or maybe it's coming. Maybe I just read that there was going to be a collapse. Because I just like to be able to pop it up and down with like a button at will. I used to keep a detail show hide toggle macro on my bar. And I would just kind of pull it up and down. I like being able to show hide it manually as opposed to just conditionally. You can adjust the padding. You can hide it out of combat. But there's no like bing, 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 bing toggle button. That's what I want. Yeah, maybe I should mess with the padding. I did, to my chagrin, I did install advanced interface options so that I could get my combat text hidden, because it turns out that's the only way to do it right now. The script used to work, it no longer does. It made me batty. I should not have to install an add-on to hide floating combat text, but here we are. I did it. I would rather not have it. I'm gonna be annoyed if I have to turn off all my add-ons though, and it's back. You can use details, and details will work as a damage meter to use the same information. I'm just trying to like minimize how many add-ons I have running in combat in particular. I'm not so stingy about out of combat add-ons. But anything that's running in a raid fight, I'm trying to get really picky with, because sometimes things will start to throw errors when the healing gets really crazy, and I can't live like that. Is the point of prey that you are prey, or that the thing you're killing is prey? Yes. I think the point of prey is that so people can be super thirsty for Astalor's voice lines. I think having done a bunch of it, I think that's what they were going for. We're looking for this one. Let people enjoy things. Nightmare Prey, aptly named. I was working on a Nightmare Prey tips video, but the fact that it's not done means I'm probably just going to roll that into the news video, because that'll come out first at this point. I did not have a focus day yesterday. I was not up for it. Nearly through with this one. The next ones I can kind of take my time with because I'll just be looking for all the treasures. Although maybe I should do it on my hunter, but I want to use my keys. I do want to use my keys. It's going to annoy me if my hunter's like way faster in delves when she's like 60 item levels lower. Not 60 actually. She's I think 30 item levels lower. I did get some gear for her. We did do Crown of the Cosmos. I have some footage of normal Crown of the Cosmos. I think I finally understand what's going on. I don't know what the heroic changes are. I know one of them. I don't know whether or not I'll want heroic footage to make the guide, but I can at least start it. I can start it this weekend. Hopefully. Definitely not having a focus day today. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've just been like low key under the weather. Not like mega sick, but like not sick for ages. And it's been tough on my energy. But we're making it. Bug and delves, it locks your tune to a gear slot you've already looted. Oh dear. It's a decently good fight. I liked it. Yeah, I wasn't mad at it for a last boss. We kind of have two last bosses. I'm three technically, but I'm not counting Chimeras. Darkness Falls is going to be like another one, so I'm okay with this one being a little... I mean, it had 3 phases. Sympathize felt like that all week. And I feel like you can drive yourself crazy trying to figure out why. So I've decided I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to try and eat well, drink lots of water, get a little light exercise, sleep as much as I can. Take a break if it's really not happening, and otherwise just try and stick to a schedule. The energy will come back one day. It won't be gone forever, right? So excited to sleep in tomorrow. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Here's a weird question. Do you, like, love your bed and bedding and everything? I feel like I'm very particular. And going to bed is such a delightful experience that I want everything about it to be perfect. We've got like sheets that I'm really happy with. Gotta have like the nice clean sheets. The bed is a holy item, right? Like mine a lot, maybe not love, but I'm real close. It's like a place you spend so much time. Not you personally, just like people in general. I don't know you, but you seem like you do a lot more than most people I know. Completely uncalled for shade. Mattresses, comfy sheets are too. Room for improvement. Yeah. We could probably stand to do a new mattress and bed frame. The bed frame mostly just because I don't like it's secondhand and it's metal. And it's not my vibes. But it's fine and it works, which is why I've used it for so long. And then the mattress was secondhand. It came with the bed too, and it's fine, but it's getting kind of lumpy at this point. I feel like we've really worn divots in it. I don't know if rotating it would save it or just make it worse. So maybe it'll be time one day. We wanted a bigger bed, but you could barely fit a bigger bed in the room. I think you'd have to take out some. It would be tight. It would be one of those rooms that is like 90% bed. It's all the bedrooms are really small. When I stayed with a friend in Vancouver, the bed she put me in I can only describe as a nest, and it's sticking with me because it was the singularity of coast. Oh. I love a nest. I have to have my book and my reading light and my bookmark. And then the right blankets. I haven't really been paying attention to anything. I'm just kind of hitting whatever's in front of me. I hope that's okay. I was getting Antinorian and Astalor mixed up because they're both elves with A names. And apparently that's how much attention I'm paying. Aren't I doing Pray for You? No. No, you're not. The delve bosses seem to take a really long time. Maybe my damage just sucks. I don't remember fighting them for this long, even on like 8th or 11's last expansion. Mattress is soft. I think if I slept on that long term, my joints and back would hate me. Yeah. Big difference between the bosses. They're not like hurting super bad. They're not difficult. They're just like very bullet spongy, very tanky, lots of health. Or it feels that way anyway. This is the one downfall of my refusal to use actual numbers and to only use percentages is I can't tell if they actually have more health because I don't know how much health anything has. It's either 100% or 0%. Like he's got 12%. That's good. He's almost done. Valera seems to be leveling up a lot faster. Seems to get a level from each bountiful delve. Last delve Valera started at 70% through 33, ended at 83% through 34. Oh, her power increased. Oh yeah, my Valera just leveled up. She hit level 21 is mine. More damage as a healer than DPS. She just wasn't doing any damage as a DPS, so I figured I may as well have her heal, and it seems like that's like the thing. Oh, that's nice. That's yummy coffee. I do like getting undercoins because I want to buy the other version of the little critter backpack. I don't know what kind of mog I might use it with, but... Oh, fungal chest. Can't be the first one. I guess maybe it could be. I got a champion dagger. It's crit versa. I don't think I've got a good staff. I think I would need it to be a hero dagger before I use it. We have a warbound fist weapon. Good. Great. Who is that for? Monks? An intellect. It's got leech on it. An intellect fist weapon. Actually asking, who is that for? It's for Devourer Demon Hunter. Oh. Yeah, I heard you can buy different tombstones. In my dreams, I never die. Ideally, I would just not die. Shaman? Druid? Does it have the right stat budget to use it with an offhand? Can you use it with an offhand, or do you need both of them? I don't know. Devourer makes sense. I'm just gonna stick it in my bank. Not Druid, just Shaman and Devourer. I'm even iffy about Shaman. I've never seen a caster Shaman use a fist weapon. I know they can equip fist weapons, and I know they can be casters, but for some reason I've just never seen it. Bank. Oh, I turned off my city watch. Hang on. I need my icons. I get lost. Evoker. My poor evoker. Oh, I was right there. I was so close. Nope, that's the auction house. Darn it. I saw the gold and I'm like, that's a bank. Nope, not a bank. The bags are the bank. Yeah, no, yeah, Enhancement Shaman use fist weapons. It's just funny because it doesn't have any agi on it. It's only intellect. It's got a cool appearance. And I suppose I'll dunk these in too. Okay, let's do the next one. One of the ones that I needed treasures for. I think Shadowguard Point up here. I'm pretty sure I need treasures for. Yeah, I need Shadowguard Point discoveries. I don't know. I haven't come across, and please let me know if you have, any treasures in a delve that require a specific story. In Midnight. We had a bunch of it in The War Within. And I haven't come across one. They've just always been up. You guys know of any? Red Shamrock, thank you for the 45-month resub. Hiya, Hazel and chat. Hiya, how you doing? Not this time around. Okay. Sometimes I get here and I can't see it, and I'm looking for the delve icon, and it must be like... Oh, there's Neleus' delve. Ooh, I kind of want to do it. Let's do the other one first, though. No, that's Abundance. There's Shadowguard Point. Did my waypoint UI turn off? I'm sure most of my add-ons turned off. Raid. Brawl 2013, thank you very much for the gift subs. Astalor is totally a good guy. Totally, no red flags. This one might take a little longer because I'm going to go extra looking for treasures. I'm going to make sure I have handy notes. That was definitely doing it for me before. I'll turn on both of them just in case. This is such a cool delve entrance. It makes me want to decorate my house more. I could do all of this. I have these things, kind of. Let's eat some food and maybe pop a flask too. I've been buying the silver quality flasks. I'm an alchemist, but we're not gonna worry about that. I've been getting the silver ones because I'm cheap, but I still want to have something. Phoenix oil is pretty cheap, so I can just use that. My host does not exist at the moment. Too many things. I haven't even looked. I'll look just now, just because I'm thinking about it. At Data for Azeroth collection ranks for decor. Wow. Spacing. There it is. I am Lightbringer. Yeah. Lightbringer 15th for decor at 1,294 unique items collected. So there's 14 people on my server that have more unique decor than me. Only 565 in the world. I feel like that's actually pretty good. I think the work we did pre-expansion helped out. This is the distribution of how much decor most people have. This is me. And then this is my decor gained over time. This is sometimes a bit buggy. It's not always super 100% accurate and responsive, but it's pretty close. It's the best approximation we have, as far as I know. Seen a couple very cool spaceship houses. It became kind of a trend, I feel like, where people started floating their houses. That was like a whole thing. Oh yeah, I guess doing Battlefield Delves will help me level my Valyria too. That's a good point. Someone remade the Beauty and the Beast library in their house. It was crazy. How is your house coming? I haven't been to it in a while either. I haven't done anything. I've been too busy doing midnight stuff. Who cares about decor? Me! I care, me! Crafted myself one of those cute little animated brooms that is so much cooler than being geared, right? Listen, gear is temporary. Animated brooms are forever. I remember this one. Yeah, lots of people. That's okay, you don't have to. Different strokes, different cups of tea to float different gravy boats. Perhaps I ought to be doing bigger pulls than this if I'm going to pop cooldowns. I'm pretty sure I did this one on my hunter while leveling with Flabby, because I remember him like telling me verbatim what to do because I was lost. I should have power infused and done a big pull. Now I'm kind of in an awkward spot. I'll just do little pulls for a second. Thought it was a mount at first. I feel like if I just get all the decor in midnight, then I can lock myself in my house and spend 3 weeks there and finally do something with it. Decorating the house feels like a completely different game. It feels like I've turned on a different piece of software. I've logged into a different platform. I don't feel like I'm on WoW anymore, which is not a bad thing. But like my brain kind of categorizes it as completely separate. Zombie Rider, thank you very much. Zombie Rider for the brand new Prime sub. Thanks for picking me for your Prime. Sims Craft. I've never played Sims. I don't know how similar it is. Sim Miller. Just put mine in a tree, same plot as yours. Calm Sand Hill. Oh, on Calm Sand Hill, like the neighborhood. I love my plot. Welcome, hate the ads. Yeah, it's fair. 100% fair. I can almost do a big pull. We'll do another little one here, get this stuff done, and then we'll do a big one next time. Better than Sims to me? Grub Run just popped. Go! You're meta. You can do it. As a Sims girly agree, it is better actually. Wow. That's big praise. That could be really huge for Blizzard if they play it right and if they can like get some people to realize that. I wonder if they have a chance with the cozy gamer crowd that have never played WoW before. There's definitely content for them, but the question is if the general audience will scare them off before they get established. Or just the general, like, framework of the game might be overwhelming. Hi from the other coast of Canada. Hello, how you doing? When I think of cozy gaming, getting yelled at by a sweaty nerd is not top of my list of things to do. Sims has been catching a lot of flack lately. Oh, really? What'd they do? Seen them sponsor some cool, bigger, cozy creators. So I think that's what they're going for. Met new players from Pally and such for housing. Interesting. Oh, pussy. Bless you. That was a lot of sneezes. You all good? She's looking at me like, no. Achoo. Okay, let's gather up some stuff. There isn't that many things here. There is a treasure, which I want. Can you update your DBM sound files? I'm not going to be doing that anymore going forward, I don't think. My plan was to retire the voice pack at the end of The War Within. Oh, they're being sold. Oh, dear. Oh, that is not where I thought the drama was going to be from. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I can see people jumping ship. Hi, baby girl. You want up? There you go. How are you feeling? You wanna visit? This is my kitty Kira. If you've never met her, she's very sweet. Got motor going. Hi, baby. You're just a little kitty. She's headbutting the desk. I would die of happiness if you would just sleep on my lap, but you don't have to. She hasn't been wanting to lately, which is sad. She used to do that all the time. But she'll come up and visit for a little bit. She'll come up and say hi. She just doesn't stick around. She likes to sleep in her closet. She found a new corner of it I didn't even know that you could get to, that I've had to follow her into at night in order to brush her teeth. Hi, honey. Alright, there's another treasure over there. Still have yet to power infuse, but, you know. The world's anxiously waiting. It'll be any minute now. Let's see. We're going to grab basically all the stuff that I can in this area, and then we'll power infuse and void eruption and all that, and see if we can live. That's kind of a big if. If is good. This is what Flabby would do, right? Okay, this might be more than Flabby would do. Can't tell. Might be able to make it work. I can't tell if those little green things are good. I feel like they must be. Let's get these little guys down. We did it. One of the faster delves. This is the only story I've done of it so far. Hi, Andy. I was about to complain about my kick being too long of a cooldown, and then I realized it wasn't on cooldown. I hadn't kicked anything. Huge pull. Green thingy is a heal zone. Yeah. But like the little ones, there's like little ghosty green things that I've been avoiding, and I'm starting to think that maybe they're for me. Currently watching your raid guide with a pug. Nice. Hope it helps out. I hope those do well. What, you went down? Let me help you down. Don't jump on your own, okay? Okay. What is this thing? I can't loot it. It's very blue. Siphon man battery. Oh, I can blow it up. Finished the raid yesterday and the gloomy city is cool, but I hope it changes back eventually. Does it skin like Silvermoon for you? I didn't notice. I finished the raid last night, but I paid apparently no attention to anything. Let's do it again. We lived. And that's encouraging. Mostly that big guy that was like a big problem. Yeah, this is the way to live. Maybe people can change. I have for my whole life been a pull 1 to 2 mobs kind of girly. On Shadow Priest in particular, it really benefits you to pull a lot of stuff because your Vampiric Embrace will heal you more for the damage that you're doing. So you can, if you're doing a lot of damage on a big pack of mobs, sustain yourself through the damage you're taking, especially if you can dodge some of the AoEs. You want to layer it with your Fade DR, and it's nice to have like Valera health pots and stuff, and you don't want to try it with like no gear, but it almost feels like maybe that's what they... Oh, that one didn't blow up. That one didn't count. Yeah, once you get used to it, you'll never go back. Yeah. I just feel like I'm betraying my roots. You know, that's how the kid that just first picked up the game played. Those mobs might be dangerous. You never know. Doing huge pulls just feels like Diablo to me. But it is wildly more efficient. Oh, chunk of companion experience. Not mad about that. And there's a treasure up here for us to loot. 30 seconds in our next big pull. Like, I don't even want to touch anything without it. Here, we'll do just this one guy. Oh, it changed the Sunwell and the music. Oh. I'll have to look. I planted my aquariums a couple days ago. I got some different plants and most of them went in the other aquarium, but I put a couple of stems of plant in this one. And every day, I got the lights all set up in a timer, which is going to help because before I had just been kind of randomly turning them on and off, which is a terrible idea. And every day I'm going in there and I'm like looking at the top of the plant being like, grow! You can do it! Because there's like a pretty strong chance, especially with this tank and the stems that I put in there, there's a pretty strong chance they're just going to die. It wouldn't be that surprising, but I'm rooting for them. Get it? Should have been a druid. Let's do another big one. Come with me, please. This way. This way. And you guys. And you guys. Alright, fade. Power infusion. Vampiric embrace. Why did they not all come to me? We're gonna use that. This is terrible. I don't even have dots on half of this stuff. Casters. Casters might be the bane of my existence. That or Valera. Maybe Valera aggroed some of them. She's got a couple running around over there. You're healing, girl. Just calm down. It's okay, we're fine. Root. Come back to play today after 12 years. Finally got my account back. Nice, congrats. What's up, Hazel? I enjoy the help you give us doing pet battles. What's up? Hello. Thanks for coming to check out my stream. I'm trying to live my big DPS streams in Delves by pulling more than 2 mobs at a time. It's scary. I'm a Shadow Priest. Things hurt. Maddie Moose, thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Speaking of pets, a little under a week left. If anyone is thinking about getting Fishmonger May from Support a Streamer. Grub run completed, and with that, my first meta achievement. Nice. That's gotta feel good to have scratched off the list. Are you guys working on Light Up the Night? I need to have another look at it and see what I'm missing, which is most of it, I'm sure. The first step of the midnight meta. I know I've got a bunch more Sojourner to do. Treasure over here. Hashtag we, hashtag we. Oh, Maddie, thanks for the 20-month resub. Always love an extra reason to support one of my favorite streamers. Happy Friday, everyone. Aw. Happy Friday. Can't be bothered with raids, dungeons. There's just like a lot going on. I like everything I'm doing. I don't want to like carve any activities off and stop them. Although I kind of quit professions. Like I never really got started with them, to be honest. Normally at this stage of an expansion, I would have leveled professions and I would be at the very least concentration crafting and selling stuff. And it just fell off my list. My list was too full there. Something had to go. Katsu, thanks for the gift sub. Linda, thanks for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Have the age of my health. Needs to be a priority, so I'm taking care of that first. That's good. That's a lot of wisdom that it took me a long time to learn. Moose is on one. I can hear him with his squeaky toy. One of his squeaky toys needs surgery. I need to repair a seam in his favorite whale because it's got an open belly and Moose is just happily pulling all the stuffing out. Like, wait, he needs that. Just putting it back in. I feel like I missed one in an area that I cleared. I did, didn't I? The journey's gonna have to wait a bit. I think those quests are so tempting. I miss my characters. Yeah. Trial Style started today with new rewards. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not ready. Can we just tell Blizzard I'm not ready? I love Trial of Style, but like, oh man. Morning wanted to thank you for getting me hooked on the Traders. Been watching it all week. Already on season 3 now. Nice. It's like such good low stakes fun. It's so I don't know, camp. Doesn't ask a lot of me. Trial style has the silver chain bikini and the beige skirt that you liked in purple. I'm gonna need to do it. Oh, okay, okay, all right. Let me look at the calendar. It just started. We got a whole week. Okay. I like doing stuff like that early in the week so that I can not worry about when it goes away. I know I have a whole week to do it, but every day that I'm not doing it, I'm like continuing to hold in my head when the fact that I wanted to do it in the first place. It was not working for me earlier. Couldn't actually mog anything while in there. Oh, interesting. I guess it's the first trial of style since the transmog overhaul, the new outfits thing. Because they said that there was like, what, a specific outfit that is free to save for trial of style? Something like that. There's treasure. Oh, there it is. It was going to work a little different because of the way new transmog is, because they want you to spend a bunch of gold, but they're also not just giving you free outfit saving. Otherwise, nobody would ever save an outfit outside of Trial of Style. Hazley, you're giving trader energy right now. Prove to me you're not a trader. Oh my god, you guys, I'm such a faithful. I'm the faithfulest faithful that ever had faith. Ooh, I got a blood-marked phase-bound visor. Alright. Let's go finish the delve. Wouldn't let me change anything to that one. It's probably just bugged. That's annoying. Although, a good excuse to procrastinate. Leave it alone for a minute. I love this mount. I want it in more colors. Is there a... I think there was... Oh, I want this too. It's a singularity thing, I guess? I'm thinking about the new mounts that I don't have. I want the one I'm on, but in blue and purple and pink. Can you hear my dog? I can hear him real good. He's on the other side of the mic, though. Cardioid mic might be doing its work. I can't ever be mad at him for squeaking a squeaky toy, because that's literally what they're for. If he's having fun with a toy, he's literally doing it right. You know, like that's what he's supposed to do with his extra energy. He has found the correct dog-approved outlet. So I can't be mad. I can't be annoyed. Not me just looking at every mount that I don't have, hoping that there's a mount that I have in my imagination that I don't know if it's a real thing or not. Yes, this! Okay, how do I get this? 8,000 Marl. Oh, it's probably just Herondar rep. I need this one. That one is so pretty. Carolyn season 3, just started watching that one. Love her. Yeah, no, she was great. I was so frustrated for her with how everything was going. Yeah, it's a recolor the one that I'm riding, but I like that color much better. Dog Knight, thank you very much for the 19-month resub. Got the Magister's Terrace Hawkstrider, my first dungeon of the season. I'm so happy because it was the one mount I wanted most out of all the new ones. Nice. This always trips me up. It's like, what? Hello. Goodbye. He's having so much fun. Would be perfect for your hunter. Yeah. I gotta go pet hunting on my hunter still. I have not finished collecting the wild pets. My plan was to keep pet tracking on and then just to vaguely check them whenever I saw them to see if I needed them or not. And that's not working so good. I haven't really gotten any new ones in a while and I'm still missing a bunch. I think I need to look up where they're from and actively go hunting for them. Been away since midway through Legion. Just came back this week. Gotta say, Midnight's been a blast. So much has changed. Kind of nuts trying to catch up on all of it. A lot of new stuff happened last season. So coming back from... Or not last season, last expansion. And then I guess the one before that, yeah, if you've been gone since Legion. Sky riding is new. Delves are new. Whole bunch of stuff. Thinking I might have to switch to RP to get some of them. Yeah. Possible. I've done that before. Oh my god. Thanks. Okay. Moose is just having an absolute party. Got some Dawn crests. Another Amani training dummy. I'm getting so many copies of all the Delve decor. I have a feeling that it's going to be a lot by the end of the expansion. I already have 2 of these spinning libraries. I guess I could just stack them on top of each other and make like a really tall one. That might be kind of fun. Champion crit haste speed wand. No. Don't think so. I mean, the speed's nice. The appearance is amazing. I'm glad I got the transmog of that. Look at that. Look at that wand. It's so cute. Also, it's like a flower, but she's holding it right below the bulb like she's trying to choke it. Or like she's going to squirt like a squirt gun. Okay, we got some curio upgrades over here. That's always good. I wanted to try Neleus. I had some notions about taking a stab at that. If you write the website out without the punctuation, then we'll be able to see what it is without having the link get eaten. Alright, Neleus is over here. Let's just go take a crack at him. Easy craft. No, I've never heard of it. Might be good though. New fan sites pop up all the time. Good coordinates add-on? No, I wish. I used to. I just stopped using them. I've just been waypointing stuff directly instead. If I need a NPC waypoint or something, I'll just grab it off of Wowhead and I'll use an in-game waypoint. How many undercoins? I have 1,500. Something. I forget how many I need for the thing that I wanted. Also, I'm nearly finished this stupid quest for like no reason. I guess I could just make it go away if we just get it done. Couldn't find the one that works. Thanks anyways. Yeah, sorry. Supposed to be for finding crafters to make things for you in your server, but I suppose you have Flabby, so no need. Yeah, he leveled up Inscription on one of his alts just so he could make me a staff. I haven't even asked him to do it yet. Hopefully I'm not the only one that needs his staff. I feel kind of spoiled. I swear I didn't ask him to do that. Howdy gamers. Howdy, how you doing? Let's just like try it, you know? Not this. I'm 244 plus. Let's just like fight him. I have not looked up anything, so I'm gonna do it all wrong, and that's okay. Wait, did I just use guild bank repairs? I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to do that. Let me take a quick look at my supplies. I'm gonna have her heal using a not an AoE one. Keyblade tip. I'm not going to use the Crown of Subjugation because we're not going to be opening stuff. Same thing with the Tools of the Trade one. Void Spire, that seems good. How does your guild handle repairs? Normally just everybody for themselves. We don't normally do guild repairs. I wonder if like someone changed their permission or something. guild does supply flasks and food and potions and stuff for raid prog. Not for like early and not for farm, but like for prog raid we will. But I think I always self-supply just to kind of save gold on the gold bank because I'm not... I try not to draw on it too much because I ain't putting all that much in. I am... I'm trying to be neutral greed over here. There's probably a more single target spec for this. Oh. I'll have to be careful. It's probably because of my my housing manager rank. Our guild ranks might be a bit funky right now. Alright, well, let's just, like, kind of try it, I guess. What'd he do? I don't know, I kicked him. Should I have done that? I don't know. Those are the green things I was wondering about, the little guys. Okay, I know he does something every 25%, so maybe when he gets to 75 he's gonna do like a thing, because right now he's doing nothing. I still don't know what that does, I keep kicking it. Oh, and he's going away. He's got a shield, there's some ads. I guess I was assuming it was gonna be single target. Perhaps that's not a safe assumption. Nazgul, thank you very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. I guess maybe I have to, like... no. I was gonna say the floor is gonna fill up, but no, it's not. The old puddle is gone now. Okay, this is extremely different from Kaiveza. I feel like Kaiveza was Dark Souls and this is Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Oh, he's gonna do another thing. Oh no! What's he gonna do? I'm talking too much smack talk. He's gonna kill me, I'm sure. Just to remind me of my own mortality or something. When I heard he did different things at 25%, I kind of assumed it would be more interesting than just ads. Oh no, a bug. Okay, here we go. I'm sure numbers-wise, the hard mode is going to be more challenging. So we're going to get one more phase like that. Maybe he does something really cool for 25%. Oh, I'm being dragged. Probably don't want to get sucked into whatever that is. I appreciate him not casting more often than my 30-second interrupt. A lot of fights like this, you have to really pick and choose your poison when your interrupt's on such a long cooldown. It used to be 50 seconds. And I appreciate that he's taking that into account. That hurts. That was a vacuum. Hi, Moose. Moose just wanted the door to be open again. Wait, what if I need to see Mom? I suppose I'll save my CDs for after the end of this phase. I don't see any obvious timer on it that's... okay, he's come back, so let's... try and get out. Not too far out, though. I guess the general rule is if you're being sucked somewhere, just don't. Wherever they're trying to pull you, don't. Or are you all tired out, buddy? Do you have a fun Moosey party? Moose, I did it. It's over. Wow. Yeah, I got some Hero Dawn crests. Oh, I got a lot of Hero Dawn crests. No, that was just the first difficulty, but like... Huh. Okay, this is the Neleus Domine. Domini. Congrats, Oris. Oh, thank you. I gotta catch up at chat now. I feel like I was fighting it for a long time. Nazgul said, thanks for all your videos over the years. Helped me out with a lot of pet battles. Nice. Thanks. Thought they gave you guild repairs because you're an important WoW personality. They need to keep you happy. I feel like being publicly known in the game is more of a detriment to the guild than anything. I don't think... I've never used it to get them any perks, and they've definitely gotten asked extra stuff about it. People will occasionally ask my guildies or like try to get into the guild. Where are you? Is it? It's in its own delve? Yeah, it's in Voidstorm. Over here, I think. I think it's Torment's Rise. I found it. The mobs he summons were the most annoying part of the fight. Boss himself a bit of a pushover. Yeah. Item level 250. Congrats on murderizing the Void Lord, dude. Yeah, I don't mind the first difficulty being accessible. I'm not expecting the second difficulty to be like that, though. Anyway, that's an achievement, right? Yeah, Shady Nemesis. It's part of the Midnight Delver. I feel like now I know. $250, could you double question mark just hits harder? Yeah, I might try it. It might behoove me to get some like damage pots or something. I'm pretty squishy. I am a Shadow Priest. I'm not like a warrior that can just like take a bunch of hits, and I feel like my damage kind of sucks. Could try it. Shadow Priest consumables. My gear is also not like enchanted. Like my shadow gear is not enchanted. Some of it is enchanted, but it's enchanted for holy. CO tank specs just totally rolled double question mark. Yeah. I like Nexus Princess. I thought it was finely tuned. Is this harder or easier? It's easier. Like, by the biggest margin you could imagine. That was like 1 degree off from a target dummy. That was crazy. Kaiveza killed me on single question mark a couple of times. She was doable. Yeah, if you liked how tightly tuned she was, you're gonna hate this. You're gonna roll over and go, what was that? The heck? Yeah, what's the opposite of nerfing something? Buffing it, usually. Combat pots are lights potential. Yeah, this is an interesting change. Oh, you have to do a 10 before? I can't even do it because I haven't done a 10 yet. That's funny. Oh, I'll get a toy. I'll get a toy for doing it. Where does this turn in? Is it turning into Silverman? One of the things turns in over there. I knew it was gonna bite me in the butt eventually. Alright, well, that's something. Gonna try this later now? Curious? Yeah. I think you're gonna roll it. I think you're gonna absolutely smoke it. Especially because you play warrior. But also because you've got that. Not a problem. Cool mount you get for doing it. Sure. I did this before and it was a world quest and I was confused about why I was doing it. Agree with you that yeah, I think the first one should be accessible. I think that it's not a great experience to send a new player into this type of content and have them feel like it's completely impossible. The hope would be that it's a significant step up to the second one, though, because the thing I liked about Delve Nemesis is that it was kind of like a Mage Tower thing. This one. You know, like that single player challenge that is going to ask you to actually do it correctly. It's not going to make a bunch of concessions for you. Oh, I've... Speaking of letting you fail, I have to try with the sword thing again. All right. Boss isn't going to be as hard. How hard was Mithrax? I didn't do him. Kind of hate Del's period, and knowing that something that was marketed as optional is being forced on me. I feel like they're pretty optional. I completely skipped into the first season of, and like through most of The War Within. And I just got all that stuff from dungeons instead, Mythic Plus. Oh, Zekfir? Yeah, why did I say Mithrax? Same style of guy, I guess. Yeah, I didn't do Zekfir. Zekvaz? I don't know. Was he hard? Delves and Prey will be my endgame. I like having them as an endgame option for alts. It's nice that you can get decently far solo if you prefer. Hit like a truck mechanically, I'd say he was easier. Okay. Kai was my personal favorite. Yeah, I liked her a sight better than Underpin, even though I think I wiped on her more than Underpin. Underpin was more frustrating. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. The Delve belt wasn't optional. But you didn't have to do like that many delves to get the belt, I don't feel like. They didn't... It's true. I'll concede the point. You're right. They did require you to do delves to get the belt. Heated Underpin, that was the one double question mark I didn't do. Zekfir was a pain in melee when the ads were in the bad that you had to wade into to kill him. If Brain jumped away from me at a particular time. Yeah. I felt like Underpin really came down to, for me, positioning. Getting the hang of when, like, not only just tanking him against the wall and dragging him around the room, but how quickly to move around the room so that the bombs would spawn in places you could actually get to, and the ads would spawn in places that you could actually hit with the bombs. That was the big thing. Less than 15 attempts in double question mark. Underpin took 25 to 30 and Kaiveza was 111 or so. I don't remember how many wipes I had in Kaiveza, but I know that my repair bills were gross. Like 40, 50k. I want to turn in the Neleus quest. I want to get my cookies. What are you going to give me? The Dominating Victory toy. Oh my. An hour! I was like, oh cool, when can I do it again? An hour! Oh my goodness, alright. I have 1 coffer key left for the week. I believe I had 1 more delve. This one I have treasures in. Oh, hang on, it's happening again. Gulf of Memory I have treasures in. Okay, so it's a 30-minute buff. Oh, okay. And then when you're standing still, it gives you whatever this is. I thought it was only going to happen once. All right, I'm going to take a break. I will be back. Here we go. Okie dokie. I'm back. The BRB screen music is housing soundtrack. That is neighborhood music. I forget if it's indoor or outdoor. I have both of them saved. I have more clips to add to the BRB screens. I just need like to sit down and chop them up and do it. Because I can just keep chunking stuff into that folder. Dog lets us know you're back before you're on camera. I must inform you, the BRB screen videos are pre-taped. So he was looking at me, but not in real time. He is snoozing right now. He partied really hard and then crashed the heck out. That's what Moose did. Should I go do Interior 1, my favorite track on the housing soundtrack? I go to sleep listening to that one. They killed it with the music for housing. Let's go to Herondar. Let's do that last delve. We'll find the treasures in it. That'll feel like progress. Plus, we're leveling up our Valera. Maybe I want to do delves on my alt. I was debating if I wanted to like get keys and use them on my hunter to kind of progress her gear. Obviously, her best gear is going to come from 8. But like, do I really want to try to struggle through an 8 with no gear? You know, if I was playing on my own with nobody in my ear and nobody judging me, I might start on a lower one and get some gear and even use some keys on that. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily go straight for the 8 and like suffer through it right away. I might kind of work up to it with lower level Bountiful Dells for a week or 2. Figure out what's appropriate for her actual item level and not just like try to race to the end ASAP. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. What do you guys do in your alts? I'm not going to get any new story because this is the same story that I did before. But we can get the treasures. Alt? What's that? What is an alt? These delves are in kind of cool little corners. I don't know if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Not really work up to it in alts. Don't think many people would judge you for that. Yeah. Maybe. Alright, so yeah, my hunter is like 220 something right now. So in theory, 5 or 6 would be more appropriate for her. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll end up doing. I wonder if I should work up so that I can, yeah, I'll work up on this one. I'll do a 9 instead of an 8, just so I can start to progress towards unlocking the 10s and 11s for later. And so that I can try the hard mode in Elias as well. Plus, I have some damage pots now. They're not too expensive. We're going to go from Void Spire back to Crown of Subjugation. I'll keep Blade Tips. It seems fine. Actually, let's try this one. It's epic, you know? Did my flask run out? No, I got 10 minutes left in my flask. Okay, lighting oversized candles, acquiring unusual treasure. Ow, 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 ow. You know what? I'm just going to pop my cooldowns in this, then at least they'll be cooling down. Did that one on an 11 with a 244 Hunter. Nice. Since Delves came out, I started gearing 4+ alts right away because it's fun. I used to love Delves for alt gearing because it was something that they felt like... I felt like they were like holding their own in. You know, if you go into a Delve solo, no one's doing it but you. And something that I used to really dislike about alt gearing was how often it was just kind of like, I guess I'll bring this alt to like a dungeon group with my friends, and then my alt is just going to do nothing and get donated gear like a charity case. It didn't feel very empowering for the character, I guess. So it's nice to be able to do, even for less, like slower gear and less good gear, but to kind of do it on your own. Haven't been able to play all week, dying to start my Delver's Journey. We have Valera now instead of Bran. You do not have a choice, although there's a toy that you can use if you like. Yeah, I don't know if this is a trinket or my Delve thing or what. This is my trinket. That's the Elnseer Rift. Or a Gaze of the Elnseer. You no longer have a choice. Valera is the Delve companion. Oh. I thought maybe I should step in that. For this expansion. There's toys that can kind of reskin everybody that you look at to Bran if you really miss him. But she's the new companion. She does make a great healer. Good to know, just bought Midnight yesterday. Congratulations. I hope you have so much fun. If you need help pulling extra groups, Illyria's your girl. Yeah, it is for the whole expansion. There was apparently, somebody was saying that early, when they were talking about Delve development before the War Within, they had discussed having a different companion for each season, but they changed their minds on that and decided to just keep you with the one person for the whole expansion. I had a Bran and LFR the other day and was so confused. At first, why he got included in the story, kept yelling about Nerubians. Somebody using their Bran more for something inquiring minds just got to know. Okay, I got some cooldown drop. This thing looks big and scary. Let's grab some stuff. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. Woohoo! Okay, they're not even getting gathered. They're not even coming over here. I use my potion. My damage potion. I'm gonna be using damage potions. Who is this? We don't know her. Someone like me. Those webs will summon the Rubians. Looked out my window, still snowing. I have a confession, I'm sick of it. All of the snow in March is sending me. I can't deal with it. We have another warning coming up. And come on, man, we had the equinox. It's springtime now. Get with the picture. Where do you live again? Vancouver Island. Unspecified location. Colorado needs your snow. Yeah. We don't have snow on the ground right now, but we've had some in March and we're potentially going to get more. I just can't make up its mind. I started my seeds inside in the beginning of February and that was a mistake. It was too early. I've learned now. I need to pot them up. I've been kind of neglecting them. I may need to start them over again. Poor things are falling over. Especially weird for you. Yeah, it is. It's not unheard of, but it's for sure unusual. So sick of fishing. Somewhere between 13,000 and 14,000 casts. Looking for that mount that just won't drop. Oh my god. Are you at least rich? Are you from the fish? Tell me you're at least making gold. That's insane. So there's the sturdy chest that we wanted. I looted it. It should be gone from my map now. I looted it. Oh, maybe it was the trash heap. Maybe that was it? No. That was the chest. Anyway. Yeah, there's one more. Although, it's marked on the map to be there. Maybe it's like around the other way. Maybe I need to go back around to the top section of that. Might be the thing. Sadly, the fish not worth much early on. Now it's more like 5 to 10 gold. I mean, if you've done 14,000 casts at 10 gold each, that's still 140k. I know you said 5 to 10, but I'm choosing to be optimistic. Holy. Do you think that the price is being driven down by how many people are... Oh, there is one up there. By how many people are also just farming for that mount? This is going to take a while. Nope, not close enough yet. I can't see, it's so dark. I don't want to jump. I can't see a thing. Seen a lot of people fish there daily for a week or so. Okay. I guess I could jump. If I have to jump, this might not be the way up. Oh, I made it. Oh, okay. Crisis averted. Be skinny. I don't have a raid video for the last boss in Voidspire yet. It will be coming out when I finish making it. I do have some footage because I killed the boss last night. Last night was the first time I killed it. Congrats on the good jump. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Come back to the stream every now and again. Don't want to rack up my data usage. Oh, please don't use expensive data for this. You can catch up on this sometime on Wi-Fi. Holy. We're doing a 9. But I got my treasures, which I'm happy about. Yeah, please don't overstep your mobile data in this economy. Oh, man. I'm feeling like these webs are going to summon Nerubians. I guess there are Nerubians in here. This hurts. Everyone in here liking the new housing better than the strongholds in WoD? Yes. I like it a lot. It is much better than WoD garrisons. It is customizable to the nth degree. You can put things precisely. It's almost too much control. If anything, that's what I've heard people complain about the most, is that you have so much freedom and anything is possible to the point that people get paralyzed by all of the possibilities. Like, it's overwhelming to figure out what you should do or what you might want to do when you could do anything, which is a good complaint to have. Yeah, analysis paralysis. Love housing, but somehow it got me overstimulated. I found that I have to impose kind of arbitrary restrictions on myself to make it manageable so I can actually do something. Like using really small rooms, designing after like a very specific idea. The yard I felt like went fine for me because I had such a small budget to work with. That was kind of a good limitation. Kind of that way, so many options, hard to know where to start. Yeah. Big time blank page syndrome. At a certain point, you just gotta pick something and have at it. I mean, you don't gotta, but That's usually how I get started. But I don't know. I get frozen because I want to consider every possibility, and when there's any possibility, you'll get stuck there forever. I needed my companion experience. Haven't gotten into the house yet, doing main campaign stuff now. Yeah, that's a good place to be. Oh, there's more. I thought I was about to be done this stuff. Silly me. I will not do a big pull right away because I don't have my cooldowns yet. Probably made more gold selling the transmogs I fished up than the fish. One really weird two-handed sword sold for 34k. Oh, that's nice. Interesting. Fishing is one of those things I wanted to get into, but I haven't yet. It's just too much going on. I'm a delve girl today. We're doing Operation Delves until I feel caught up. This is at least my last key for the week for this character. I feel good about staying caught up on my keys. It's helping me get my currency, and it's helping me get my Valera leveled, and it's helping me get my delve journey and whatever. Okay, let's do a poll. Fishing what I'm currently doing, but more delves on the horizon. Grab these ones and these ones. Maybe not a huge poll because I don't have potions up, but I do have some stuff. It's hard when there's just a big room. You just want to know if you could take the whole thing. Fine, I'm not sure what to do in the house. Put down a room, open the catalog, scroll through it. Provide me with inspiration. Things kind of flow from there. Sometimes I just hang out in my house, even though there's barely anything in it. I feel like it would be more fun to hang out in. I was doing that a lot when I was working on raid guides, because I like to keep a character logged into the game to check on the journal, to double check things when I'm editing, or when I'm writing the guides. And it's just like so cute to have my character in that little office. I am in some danger. It looks just like my office. I still need to make a YouTube video about that. I'm so behind on stuff. One thing at a time. I have done the dungeons this season. Yeah, I did a Mythic Zero World Tour on Tuesday night. That was where a bunch of my champion gear came from. I like them. They're fun. I'm not going to pug them because life's too short. But whenever my friends want to do dungeons, I will be down. There's just too many other things to do. Okay. Wow, you really don't have to do this whole thing. Although I need to get up there. These guys are aberrations. I cannot mind soothe them. I can only mind soothe humanoids. Didn't really think this through. Let's get these guys just because I think if I don't, I will regret it. Shadowpriest looks good midnight. Been itching for a bit. Yeah, it's feeling fun. I'm pretty impressed actually by how good class design feels for the specs that I've played so far. I was pretty nervous with how heavily they were pruning, and I'm actually feeling fairly satisfied even on my main specs. It's working out for me. Can't speak for everybody, but I'm happy. I feel like I still find enough challenge in the content to make things interesting. I don't want a hopeless curse. That doesn't sound very nice. It is goofy how many empty spots there are on my Holy Priest bars, but that's okay. Maybe I'll just like put pets on them or something. Or maybe I'll rearrange my bars and get used to new keybinds so I can just use literally one bar. Anything irksome in Holy Priest now? I felt good. I felt good. I was doing I think the thing that makes it fun for me is, can I do what feels like big healing? Can I help us? Oh. Hang on. In raid, when the chips are down and everything's falling apart, will I be up there on the meters? Will my parses be above 50? Am I helping? Because if I'm healing and I'm doing everything I can and it feels super anemic, that's very unsatisfying. I want it to feel like the things that I'm doing are helping and matter. You want it to feel impactful. And for me right now, it totally does. I am doing something horrifically wrong, I'm sure. I must be. I'm taking so much damage. I guess it is a 9. It is a step up. Another health pot over there. Am I just standing in the tentacles? Is that what I'm doing? I'm just getting whipped by tentacles. Oh, I'm tanking him when I should be kiting him. That's probably my problem. Didn't see the fixate line. I'm just like, wow, he's hitting me really hard. There we go. Woohoo. Best priest tank I've seen. What the flip is up, Denny's? What flavor of chips? Salt and vinegar. That was a 9. I've been doing 8s. That was a 9. That's, I think, the last one I'm going to do my main today, because that was my last key. We also did first difficulty of... Interesting. Now I have a champion offhand. I have 2 champion offhands. I have a crit haste and I have a mastery haste. Every raid I've been, holy top of the heels. Yeah, that's really all I want to do is crank. I guess I'm not that picky about how I'm doing it. Now that I've had a couple pulls to get used to it, I got a couple of purple parses and that's good enough for me. Weird Delve Boss summoners we got. I summoned him once to get like my hero piece, my weekly piece. I feel free, out of keys, no more delves for me. So many champion pieces, but my weapon is still adventure. Oh, that's tough. I feel free. Yeah, I'm kind of spoiled for option. I've got a lot of gear. I've done a lot of delves. I did a bunch of dungeons. And Nightmare Prey as well. Just champion gear from all sides. Some of the squirrels particularly enjoyed the currywurst flavored chips I sent to the States for the holidays. Currywurst. Same. It's just tough luck. Do you think you would craft a weapon? That's, I think, what I was supposed to do. To get anything from raid. Decor? No, I think they gave me bracers, because I had adventure bracers, and I got champion bracers out of normal. They did give me a pair of cloth bracers. My biggest raid get this week was, Can we not have junk go to this bag? My biggest get was, Wait, hang on. That's a pet. Give it back. Gaze of the Elnseer from LFR. I rolled a 98 in a raid of LFR where, like, everybody rolled on it. Yesterday on stream. I couldn't believe it. I got a Trejasaka. A Trejasaka? This is a bug thing. Well. I feel like I want to call him... Launch. So the reason the sell junk button wasn't working is because I have this bag set to ignore, and I should maybe take this checkbox off because I didn't want it. This is the bag I'm using to keep like my my extra set gear so I don't get confused and get rid of it. I didn't realize I had this one on. That would have been better. But I was trying. I was just being foiled by my own settings. No, you're fine. Crit mastery. No, I have a crit cape. Right? No? So if I equip my holy set... Oh no, I have a crit cape. I have a Voidbreaker's crit cape. That one should go over there. These ones, I don't know. I guess I'll keep them around. I've been keeping wearing the staff just because it's got leech on it. Even though the stats are kind of iffy. They're better for Shadow than they are for Holy. Although, honestly, this main hand offhand combo is not bad for Shadow because it's got haste and it has crit, which Holy likes. Well, it's not very much crit. I like the 57 leech. I think I'm just going to keep it on. Shadow, thank you very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Everyone get to unlock Nightmare Prey, full level behind. You would have needed to have done 4 praise a week from launch to unlock it this week, I believe. And you could have... I don't know, it depends. I missed a prey or 2 in early access, so I was a little bit behind Flabby, but I did unlock Nightmare this week. I would just wait till next week. I wouldn't try to grind it. Miss bursting explosive week. It was fun. Alright, it's 10:50. That actually didn't take me that long. I'm gonna go see if I can afford anything cool with my undercoins, because we did a bunch of farming today. The Delve people are like around somewhere. There. That's what it is. Hi, Valera. I'll see how we did today. So, no, I need 2,500 to get the Dewy Vine pouch. I have this in yellow because I got really lucky from my random cosmetic bag from the other vendor. But I want it in green. The green and purple is much cuter. So we'll save. I guess I need to save a lot of undercoins, don't I? That's one reason to do delves on alts. You get more undercoins. There's lots of cosmetics and stuff. Yeah, no, I don't need any of that. Alright. I still haven't done, like, the campaign chapter, but I'm being lazy about it. I don't wanna. Can't they figure their lives out without me? You know what I mean? Oh, she looks so good. Yeah, there's like weekly campaign chapters that have been releasing. Is it just to do raid? I don't know. I didn't do the quest. I did pick up a thing in the raid that asked me to do the raid. Did you level her from level 1 already? From 10. Yeah, you start at 10. She's 90 now. It took some doing. Her slash played time is 21 hours, which for a fairly fresh alt is kind of a lot. You know, it used to be that you could level in like 12. She's item level 219 with a variety of questing gear, some adventure gear, some random good veteran gear. I think I'm going to start her day by checking out the world quest to see if there's any obvious upgrades for me here gear-wise. Like big ones. So those are all weapons. This quest is going to give me a PvP chest. It would be a huge upgrade, but I don't like doing those. Have one of those on already. I've got an adventure cloak, so really it's just a question if I want that chest or not. I could avoid it. World Quest tab is that add-on. World Quest tab. Maybe I'll start with Prey. Maybe I'll start with Prey on her and then move into Delves. Because Prey's gonna give me coffer key shards, right? Because I need coffer key shards, and I'm pretty sure I get them from Prey. Plus I can start with like easy ones and I can work my way up. That seems reasonable, right? That and weeklies, I guess. She could do like Sultheral Soiree. It won't give me extra credit, but it'll give me extra gold. But let's start here. I don't know if she's gonna get this done in a hurry, but maybe. Let's maybe start with like a baby one. There's no reason. Well, she's 219. She's fine. She's fine. Let's do a hard one. Get a piece of veteran gear. It's funny that your alt could go do my Nightmare Prey. Should they? I don't know. Could do. She looks so cute. Mine looks edgy with all those spikes. Back and after a 5-year break, back to the hour stream to learn stuff. Needs something that recommends WoW activities when playing with cat on desk. Fish. Fish with cat on desk. How you doing with prey quests? Devour Demon Hunter struggle. Seems to be squishy. It's been fine so far. This is my first time trying on an alt though. So we will see. I'm starting with a hard prey and I'm item level 219 on this hunter. Also, maybe after this I'll go to Herondar and I'll find some cute pets because I haven't done it yet and I should. There's cute ones. So what I want to do is I want to find my trappies. I want to stick them on my bar so that when I get ambushed I can just go what? Oh, alright. Well, I got ambushed before I could get any traps. That's cheating. I'm gonna literally get like my perma trap supply any second now. Okay, they're falling back. Give me this. Give me this. And they went somewhere. There's a red cloud somewhere. There it is. Main's item level is 250. Shadow Priest. Well, Priest. Holy in raids and dungeons. Shadow otherwise. I wonder if that gets me in combat with it. I think it does. Did I pick up a trap? No, not yet. Okay. You gotta get lucky, I think. Feign death. I do not want to get sucked into fighting an elite that I'm not ready for yet. Okay, Bestial Wrath feels great. Happy about that. Feign death feels great. Happy about that. Gets me out of fighting a bunch of stuff that I didn't want to fight. Come on, give me a trap. Thank you. Okay, that'll help. So those always go in the bar. How are you enjoying Heronir Hunter? Does the racials and aesthetic meld well with the class? I think so. I think so. I am pretty happy with how her customization turned out. I like having, and it's funny to me because Heronir doesn't really scream hyper feminine, but I like having a hyper feminine hunter. It just kind of worked out that way. She's all about the purple. She's firing off blossoms. She's the blossom bringer. I'm gonna tame some more Flora Fawn style pets so I can just have like a super floral kind of like Wrath of the Flower Ranger situation. Well, at least we have one trap, so if we do get ambushed, we are okay. Yeah, I have some organization work to do on my hunter pets. I need to figure out. Still just the one trap. Oh, hey, flowers. Don't mind if I do. She's an herbalist and a miner, and she can pick all this stuff. Happy with that. Wrath of the Spring Queen. With a butterfly and everything. Only could have the sunflower battle pet as a hunter pet. Oh my god. There's some pretty cute stuff. Take a look at it. So there's the ambush. Chuck a trap. Boom. Falling back already. I don't know why I didn't see the trail. Sometimes when you get up and you fly up, you'll kind of get a glimpse of it. No? This is a pretty dense area. It can get kind of hidden behind and around the stuff. I might just miss that one. We're nearly done anyway. We can just grab another trap. I like doing the riposte thing because it's for an achievement as well. You get an achievement for the Prey Seeker meta for doing it 50 times, I believe. Helps. Nice. Another trap. This is not a Nightmare Prey. I am just getting my alt started with gearing. I'm doing a hard Prey. I may work her up to Nightmare. She probably needs a little tiny bit more gear to be comfy. Nothing crazy, though. Also, you know what else she needs is some health potions. I was talking a big game about how I don't need a leech pet. I don't need a leech pet. I like my movement speed, and I might need a leech pet. Might be about time for me to get over myself and either tame or convert one of my pets to ferocity. I like my movement speed. Okay. We can go fight it out. There is a Prey Seeker meta. Gives you the Prey Seeker title. Call of the Light achieved. I think I've earned that pet in Diablo 4. Oh, nice. It's funny. Prey Seeker, Praying for Midnight, wants you to... It is called Praying for Midnight, not Prey Seeker. Prey Seeker is the title. It wants you to do a bunch of normal stuff, just like do all the prey targets. It wants you to riposte a bunch of people. Yeah, I need 20 more ripostes. Loot a bunch of traps. And then it's like, yo, you should really fish in Nightmare Prey. Catch 100 fish. And it's funny because it's just... And that and the cooking one just feels so random. Just fish to disrespect the opposition. Yeah. I have a feeling that's going to be the last thing that I do. I guess that's the other thing I like about a cunning pet is that you get a freedom. And it does come in handy. I love a root break. I use my gnome racial all the time. Has my pet not been hitting him the whole time? I meant for him to be. I don't think he was! I know you can like hit the totem or whatever, but where's the fun in that? I have not got the Fel Infused Mana Worm, I don't think. From Murder Row. Veteran gear from Hard Prey, Champion from Nightmare. I guess Adventurer gear from Normal Prey. You get gear from your first 2 boxes each. Ooh, Veteran Bow. Sick. Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, you don't get stacks. They also don't yell at you to kill the thing. I've noticed. They stop doing that once you've exposed the prey. That's a good tip. Yeah. Like that. Okay, that was fine. I will do another one of those. I want another piece of veteran gear. For my item level. So we go to Zul'Aman, we can do it. Also gives you a tiny bit of extra warband prey track. It's getting me a bit of gold. It's getting me some crafting reagents. It's getting me some crests. And Marl. I always love Marl. Yeah, I did turn off Pet Grell. I should work on that. I should fix that. I turned it off because it was getting my pet killed against like a rare or something. I think Zaltas should get a cat. I think we all should. I was scrolling through posts of really cute pictures and videos of bonded kitties. But next time maybe I'll get two. They'll be best friends and they'll love each other more than me. And I'll have to learn to live with that. Yeah, I like Prey. It's faster than Delves. This is, I think, going to be my first stop for gearing up any alt. Is to do 2 Prey on each difficulty that I can, anyway. It'll be interesting to see if my 220-ish hunter can deal with Nightmare Prey. Why did her item level go down when I equipped an upgrade? That's what I want to know. Oh, it's because my bow is 6 of 6. I need to stop by the upgrader. That's why. This is literally higher item level for the moment. I'll put it back on for now. That's funny. Those are leather. Those are mail. Okay. Alright, we gotta get some traps, and this one's kind of annoying. Let's turn Pet Growl back on. Can you guys just let me have it? Let me have it! Well, I do have a thing anyway. Alright, she went that way. I see where she is. Let me have it! Yes, we got another one. Nice. Oh. Do the Nyan Cat. Thank you for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. I was trying to read it with Doth at first, as though it was like a archaic statement about Nyan Cat. Want to play WoW? Currently working, watching you play. That's what I'm here for. You can live vicariously through me. Hopefully we get another nice piece of gear. I would like that a lot. There is a trap up here. Actually doing the Prey World quest is not usually my top priority when out here. I'm just grinding traps. I was flying. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Oh. First time catching a stream for the first time. 5 a.m. here in Australia. You're up early. Love the content. Big fan. Hi. Happy to have you here. I know my streams are an awful time for Australia, New Zealand. Okay. That one. Maybe over here. Hi. Hi. How you doing? I'm happy with how many traps they have out now. I feel like they buffed the spawn rate or something. Or maybe it's just my server. I don't feel like I'm ever really struggling to find traps. I feel like my map usually looks like this. There's usually big bunches of them. I was going to say that one is for you, but if you're not doing it, I will do it. If my pet can take aggro here, then I will grab this. Sometimes I see a bear and I'm like, oh, hey, a druid's here. Nope. That's my bear. I just didn't remember taking the talent that summoned it. That's BM Hunter for you. Sometimes there's bears. I always have trouble finding them in Eversong. Something that gets me into trouble sometimes is if I have gone to the Prey Quest area and then I finished the Prey Quest and then I left for some reason, I don't always remember where it was. And that's usually where you're going to find all your traps. So especially when it's like the Chase the Prey one, that one I will often just kind of do. These things are annoying. But yeah, if I've done the Prey World quest, so I can't see where it is anymore, and then I've lost it, then I'm in trouble. I haven't checked my Remnants of Anguish in a while. I wonder if I can buy anything, or not really. I was saving up for something. I forget what. One more delve. Accidentally upgraded a champion warbound. Little peeved. Oh. Accidentally upgraded a champion warbound. The entire world should adopt PSD and adjust their schedules accordingly. So, check a trap. And she's dead. How did I not look and see where she was going? I was literally staring right at her. I just, like, turned off my brain for a second. What happened? I'm looking for the red cloud. That's funny. I was staring right at her. She go this way? Rip. She's over there. Behind you. Turn around. Left. Alright. I need another trap. Dazzled by my brilliant comment. Alright. We're ready to fight her anyway. We're fine. I always forget to use the traps. Oh, it's a primo keybind for me. It is on my main hotbar. Hard prey is pretty easy in my hunter. She might be able to handle Nightmare. I'm confident that I can deal with the affixes. It's just a question of being... And I think with cooldowns, I can probably deal with the ambushes too. Her questing gear slots are neck, chest... Oh, she could probably get a rep neck. Which rep has the neck? Was it Hirati or Amani? I know that Silvermoon has the helm, and I know that Singularity has the trinket. One of them... I guess I need a belt, too, so I could do both of them. Amani. Okay, Zolomon has the neck. Alright, I should do that while I'm out here. This is fun. I like playing my hunter. Plus, I'm getting such, like, substantial upgrades for her. That feels really satisfying, too. I really thought a druid was helping me out all day. It's just my hunter bear. It's just my spec. Oh, that's embarrassing. Fastest way to farm rep. World quests, side quests. Make sure you do the weekly. There's no real shortcuts. Are there contracts? Because I'd love to get just like some of those really low item level pieces off before I try Nightmare Prey. You have a guardian druid instead of a guardian angel. It's not unheard of for people to follow me around on stream and just like fight the things that I'm fighting. So I kind of thought I was just being followed around by a druid. Bear druid is slightly offended you have tamed a bear druid. I didn't even do it. It just came with the package. It's something to do with Packmaster, I think. Also, I need to stop by the upgrader and upgrade my veteran bow to at least match my adventure bow. Oh, yes! We got a ring, and I needed it very badly. I had a questing ring on, so we're replacing the 198 with a 233. Happy. Pleased with that. Still drunk. And get rid of that. That's a BOE. That we're going to take to the upgrader right now. And then I need to... Oh, I didn't do it while I was in the zone, but I need to go speak with... item upgraders over here. I need to go get my Haradi neck. It might mean... Or Amani neck. I might need to do abundance. But that'll be a huge upgrade. Because then I think we can probably do Nightmare Prey. What is with the rest of this room? Nothing? I'm like, okay, this is the item upgrader. Normally they live in a closet, but they've given them this whole thing, and in here is nothing. I mean, it's cool looking. Somebody spent some time decorating. It's just all these NPCs are item enhancers. It's like, guys, you don't have to do all that. This guy will just do it. Feels like just yesterday you were in Duskwood. The stream's at Time Vortex. Yeah. I will take it to 2. I don't want to really sink Cress into it because I might get a better one. Veteran-wise, anyway. Finish Void Spire! Darkwell? Where's the Sunwell? I guess I'd have to look at it on my priest. I guess this character hasn't done it. Okay. Zolamon. It's gonna be here, right? It's gonna be at the Amonizar village that I'm gonna pick that quest up. It's actually part of the new talents for Beast Mastery that all bear druids in a 20-yard radius are yours to command. What is the trail style? It's fun. Little mini event. You can queue for it at a transmog NPC in the city. You can ask them to queue you up for it. You earn a special currency that's specific to the event that you can use to buy transmog. And inside, they give you a theme, and then you gotta build a mog that fits the theme, and then people will vote on which mogs they like better in kind of like a head-to-head tournament style. Not really like the thing for the anniversary event. It's better. The anniversary one kind of sucked. It was just a bunch of people wandering around, I guess, handing out ribbons randomly, but like you couldn't really see them. In Trial style, it'll be easier if you just see it. They put you on a stage. I'll have to do it on stream sometime this weekend. Wish we had mount-offs more often. I love anniversary mount-offs. I'm happy they at least brought it back again for anniversary. Because I love an excuse to flex on some randoms. I didn't win all of them, but I won almost all of them. Kind of fun. Puts your mount collection into context. Because if all you do is talk to people like you guys have tons of mounts. My mount collection doesn't feel that special when you put it in the context of like content creators that collect mounts or like the people that frequent their chats. But if you just compare it to like a random person on the server, I'm a baller. Hello. It's almost like you collect things for a living. Okay, so we gotta do an abundance. It was in Voidstorm last I saw. But then we'll get the Nick. Now, not everybody here collects mounts, but some of you do, and some of you have a lot of them. I was there early one morning. There was one other player there, and they only had 2 of the matching mounts. And I felt so sorry for him. Yeah, no, there's lots of mounts you could win against me with. I do have definite gaps in my collection. Rust Feather comes to mind. Arachnoid Harvester. Fabius. There's all kinds of stuff. I have actually a link in the panels of my stream to my own symbol armory, because if anybody's ever curious, they want to know if I do or don't have a given mount, they can see it there. Lots of gaps, but lots of stuff collected too. Nice thing about abundance is it only takes like 3 minutes and it's kind of hard to mess it up. Appreciate that. Plus I can grab the weekly for it and get some stuff. How do you feel about store mounts? I'm not buying any more of them, I'll say that much. Like 3-minute things. Need to do abundance, haven't yet. Just for rep. There's some cosmetics, there's some rep. Is a thing that's vaguely sourced, vaguely tied to like advanced profession gear, but I'm not stressed about that yet. Here, you can see it. So you pick up the weekly at wherever it is. Gives you a bag, of course, like a weekly bag. Also gives you some coffer key shards. Not a bad idea to get into a group for it. You can do it without a group, but you can also certainly enjoy a group. Groups get it done pretty quick. Or not quick, but like they get the points so that you're getting all of your stuff. Does this character have any shards of Dun Dun? She does. Okay, so she can consume one. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get into a group. Any mega raid would be fine. You can do this in a raid. Yeah, turn-ins count for the whole group. It's pretty easy to reach the point where you've done your quest. So you don't have to be in a raid group, but if you don't want to worry about it, you will definitely get your quest done in the raid group. So when you talk here, you can either just go in normally, but if you have tokens, I would say use those. And what that's going to do is allow you to get unalloyed abundance, which is the currency that you use on the vendor. I can just jump in here, yeah. Where's everybody? Jumped too far, didn't I? I haven't done this one yet. Yeah, big raid groups will generally have just like a massive AoE farm going. You'll see it in a second here when I catch back up to them. I ran a little too far. They'll have a big AoE farm going somewhere. I guess right up top. I was not meant to jump down there. And you can just kind of run over all the bubbles and just turn them in, and then that's like the whole thing. And in a big group, they're constantly triggering those bonus events that give you extras, so you end up with like huge amounts. It's good for achievements. Okay, I'm gonna turtle and see if I can head back up the hill. I was not supposed to jump down, and I've kind of toasted myself by doing so. Tell me there's another way up. I actually don't know. This is the worst it's ever gone for me in my life. They've ruined it? What do they... I know they've made some changes. I don't really understand how they ruined it, though. I was a bit confused about what the point was in the first place. It seems like it's pretty easy to get your... I'm so confused about where people are in this one. There's a group of people in here somewhere. I may have actually burned my shard. Let me just stay on the path. I'm not jumping anywhere. I'm gonna follow the trail, and I'm gonna find people. Oh, they're over here on the left? Question mark? Someone is, anyway. Is this where we are? Because there's a couple different altars and places people can farm. I did a pretty bad job because I was lost for most of it. You only have 3 minutes. Curious if I'll get very much unalloyed abundance from this. I at least did a couple of pulls. Am I in war mode? I'm not in war mode. Is everybody else in war mode? Are people doing it in war mode? Makes it harder to guarantee the 900 per event. Interesting. Alright. I got my 900 and I was lost the whole time. I feel like it's fine. But maybe I'm misunderstanding. That gets me my weekly done. I'm gonna leave the group because I only really wanted to do one. The vendor will have the stuff that you can buy for abundance that you can check out. I got a mount first. I got this like instantly because I wanted it really bad. There are other mounts. You've also got some knowledge books. There's some cosmetics. There's furniture. There's weapons, that kind of thing. Okay, I need to go back to Zul'Aman to turn... Oh, I wonder if I actually... Hang on. I may need to do this one more time without a group. Or like in a party and not a raid, because I actually don't think I got my quest version done. Normally it doesn't matter, but... Amazing name. Fart quietly, then walk away. Thank you for the gift subs. Also for your service. Should never have tied the currency to player power. I agree that I don't think they should have put profession equipment on it. I do feel like player power means something different these days. That's just me being pedantic, though. I think your point stands just fine. Also, my complete thing is still stuck up on the screen. Let me see if it's tough to get the 900. It seems like if you're, and I mean, we'll see. This character has mining, which I think helps because she can actually, like, do some of it. That's where I get the stuff for the blue gear? I thought it was just for epic gear, which isn't an actual skill up, it's just some extra secondaries. Finding a dress does seem strange, doesn't it? I wouldn't even wear a dress to go buy groceries because I'm just not that fancy. It's okay, my WoW characters can do anything without ever getting cold or fear of wardrobe malfunctions. Dun Dun is my favorite rat. No, the secondaries are important. I'm a little hesitant about any... The original event in a big group was so ridiculous and you needed to do literally nothing. If they brought it in line in a way that makes you have to actually engage with it, I don't think that that's necessarily, in my personal singular opinion, just me, not speaking for anybody else, I don't think that's a bad thing. I got 900 abundance completely without a group. You don't have to try very hard. This alt isn't wearing very much gear. I think maybe the backlash is a little overblown. Yeah, getting to the cap, like, I have gotten less than 900 before on my priest once. But it doesn't seem that crazy. Anyway, now I can go turn this in. Let's go back to Amani. So much fun with group chaos. It just sucks whenever it feels like they took something and that was easy and made it harder. It's just like it always feels bad. But sometimes when something is so easy that you don't have to touch it at all, it just becomes boring. I don't feel like Abundance was ever supposed to work like that. And I feel like people are also kind of trying to have it both ways. I've heard the event doesn't even matter, so why not let people just do it for free? And then I have to do this for my profession equipment. Why don't they let me do it for free? I've heard people try to make both arguments, and I feel like you gotta pick one. Those things directly contradict each other. Did all 8. Didn't have many people. Got 900 every time. The way it was at first felt like it wasn't intended at all. That was my feeling also. It didn't make sense. It was kind of confusing because when you go in there, there's a lot happening and it's not clear how to succeed or fail because it didn't seem like failing was an option, which kind of begged the question of what are we doing? If I'm gonna succeed by default for walking in here, then what's the point? What's happening? There's a lot of bubbles going on. This otter's yelling at me about abundance. I don't know why. Do you like New Silverman? Yeah, it's pretty. It's like a classic fantasy city. My water's almost empty. Can I flight path myself actually to where I'm going? Oh, it's my own fault for leaving the city. I'm gonna go out of my way to get to a flight master so I can flight path myself. So I can refill my water real quick while still going to where I need to go. Yeah, my take is also being influenced by the fact that I haven't really bothered with professions much, so I'm not as pressed about the epic gear because I'm not using it. So that's, you know, take my opinion with a grain of salt. It does not apply to most people. Not going to be the most universal take. I also feel like when I do start professions, I feel like I can do well enough with rare gear for the time being and then kind of work towards the epic stuff. I don't even have a flight path over there. Hang on a second. Warband map to everything. Did I get it anywhere? I must have been really lazy picking up flight paths. Nope. Okay, I guess we're going over here. I'll be right back. I'm just grabbing water. One sec. Couldn't help but notice all the green flight points on your map before. This is the first time in the whole expansion it has occurred to me, crossed my squishy little brain, that maybe I should get flight paths. Wonder if this expansion feels so overwhelming because some of it was meant for the war within. I have heard that theory. It's possible. Enjoying it if I just focus on one task at a time. I feel like we've reached, especially with Prey now, there are more things than there ever have been that you could do to progress your character. And the nice thing about them all giving like crests and gold and whatever is that you could do any of them. You can pick your poison, you can choose the thing that you like doing, you can progress your character that way. Everything else becomes optional. But it's still a very natural gamer mindset to be like, well, I have to do all of it. And then you're sitting there being like, should I do Prey or Delves or Dungeon or Raid or Weeklies or. And at least at first, while you're kind of getting a feel for what you like to do, it's a lot to kind of parse. Yeah, there's no wrong answer, but the perception that there could be or the perception that you should do all of it is naturally overwhelming. In an ideal world, I'm not ingesting poison of any kind. It's just a phrase. You can pick your delightful scone and tea. I think isn't the origins of pick your poison something about choosing your alcohol of choice? Had a guildmate say they were overwhelmed and quitting. Yeah. Wild coming back having this many options. Lizard Brain says to do them all. Dead, I will keep that up for long. Yeah, the game's just gotten a lot wider than it used to be. And once you're, like, in it, it's a good thing. You don't really want them to take away options, but having this many options and getting acquainted with them, especially because people are coming back after long breaks. People are coming back after having not played since Legion, or BFA, or Shadowlands, or even earlier than that sometimes. And the game's going to feel like an alien planet for a little bit. It's hard to relate to because I've been playing the whole time, but you can't deny that there's been not only a lot of things going on in this expansion, but a lot of things that have added up over the last handful. I feel like Dragonflight with Profession Overhaul and Dragon Riding, War Within with Delves, and I think actually both of them, they had Renown instead of Reps as well. Just big cumulative changes. I want my neck, please. However, I am having fun. And I feel like I've been having fun, which means I'm playing more, which means I'm figuring it all out, which means that I know that when my neck sucks and my ult, I should go do this quest to get a champion one, because I remember where it is. Wow. Beast Mastery Hunter Stat Prio. Don't mind me Googling this 40 times a week. Mastery... Mastery Haste or Mastery Crit. Either one. How do we feel about Mastery Versa? Versa sucks. Versa's bad. Crit Haste is kind of more in the middle. No, Crit Haste is not that good either. Mastery is so good. And this is High Mastery. I think I'll take this one. Dun Shards drop from Profession sources and Zul'Aman treasures. So you can fish for them. You can do patron work orders for them. Miners and herbalists and skinners will get them from that as well, I believe. Huge upgrade. 224 now. Happy with that. I want to try a Nightmare Prey. I think it's a mistake, but I want to try it. let's just go for it and find out what happens. Let's just do it. I do want, hang on. Let's go to the Silvermoon. I'm going to stop by the Stable Master. I'm going to pick one of my pets and I'm going to make him Ferocity. Maybe this one. Astounds me seeing some people ramble on about Stat Pro for a dozen different specs. I need like post-it notes for my monitor or something just to keep straight Shadow Priest, Holy Priest, and I guess BM Hunter. I need a note. I need a physical sticky note or something. Because I can't remember. But it does matter. It does help. Ugh. Alright. Let's go pick up the Nightmare Prey. And then we'll stop by. Can't believe I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I'll stop by Stable Master too. Let's do it in Eversong. Just because Eversong feels safe. Love the coffer key shards. If we do enough of these, we get our coffer keys done, I will be able to get a bunch of delve loot as well. And maybe I'll get enough loot from doing prey that I'll feel good to start in level 8 delves. Wowhead is what I get my talents from. They're better than the ones that would come out of my head, and I'm too lazy and not high-performing enough to start comparing between sources. So, I also jack rates for Wowhead for Priest, and that's my main spec that I actually care about. Oh, Stable Master. Might need to ask a guard. Don't know if that one's on City Guide or not. You look like a guard! They can't help me. You also look like a guard. You're not. They're a guard. Yeah, you can get different stat priors for dungeons versus raids. It's maddening. Stable Master. Oh yeah, it's that Hawkstrider guy, isn't it? I know he marked it on my map and he would have given me a waypoint, but like I don't remember seeing it. I have too much garbage on my map. Oh, there's a barbershop there. That's not the Stable Master. Catalyst, Rootways. I feel like it's around here, though. Oh, this is gonna make me crazy. Yeah, the Baladash guy. The guy with the pets. Let me try one more time. Stable Master. She marked it on my map. I wonder if City Guide is overwriting it. Oh, it's up there. Okay, okay. There's just too much garbage. This is not what I had in mind, but this is good. Hello. Hey, so we have 3 pets. They are all here. There's Larada. There's Toe Jam. And there's Esther. Let's make Esther Ferocity. Let's make Toe Jam Tenacity. And then we can keep Larada as Cunning. But I'm going to get more pets. Yeah, Silvermoon seems like the kind of place that would confine the stables to outside. Oh, you know what I want to do? For Nightmare Prey, I will turn dialogue sound up. I crank it because that's how I'm going to notice when he's all like, you must kill for me or whatever. Like, I won't always notice the debuff, but if he's yelling at me, I will notice. So we're going to get a critter hand cannon. I'm going to stick it on my bar just in case I can't find anything. I'm a hunter. I should be fine. Got a new earworm and it won't leave me alone. What is it? Yeah, Chuck Norris was a big meme target name. A lot of people thought he was very both memeable and cool because he was kind of like this pinnacle of like, I don't know, slightly goofy but still like masculine energy, I guess? I don't know. It was just like Chuck Norris could be the punchline to anything at a certain point of history. Like when I was in high school.
My far striders tame the area.
Alright. So I have my Ferocity pet, which means that I have Lust.
Prey believe you're blind to their strike.
Also, I think I'm being
then
unethical. I think somebody's
make
fighting
them
that. I can't tell.
regret every
Yes, yes they
misstep.
are. I am not worrying about herbs and ore. I will not stop for herbs and ore. Reminding to myself. You don't really want to dilly-dally. Because you're going to be getting more stacks of the thing. Oh, I don't have any traps. They don't completely insta-banish the ambush on this difficulty. But they do take half of his health. Okay, he went... Oh no, he didn't go that way. I thought he did.
Drain their anguish.
That's fine, that'll do. Yeah, critters work, which is why I've got my hand cannon here, just in case. Anything that you can kill will work. I'm annoyed that I've lost the riposte. I just didn't see where he went. I thought I was like, I saw the thing go away, that one, and I was like, oh neat, it's a light one because he's a light guy. Nope. Nice idea, not true. Oh, I have so many options for how to deal with that on a hunter. Is my pet growling?
Kill for me. Now!
Any critters? Nope. That'll do. It's a 5-minute cooldown, so it won't work for all of them. Oh, I lost track of what I was doing. I was getting my pet spellbook out and I was making sure the growl's on the bar so I can keep track of whether or not I'm growling. I don't know if track humanoids would work. It might. Or like track hidden or something like that. I don't know if it's a true mob. It's more of like a spell. Hang on a second. I'm gonna recuperate over here. I want to keep my exhilarate cooldown available.
Kill for me. Now!
Did that count? Yes, okay. Scary. This is so tense trying to do this on my ult. I'm curious what it's going to be like when I actually come to fight the boss at the end of it. If I get to fight the boss at the end of it, I think I should. I like to be scanning to see if I can find... Some areas have more of them than this area. Critters in advance, so that if he does say the thing, that you're ready. And also, it seems to me that you're better... It kind of alternates. So, like, if he's asked you to kill for him, you're probably going to get the Echo of Predation next. And if you've done the Fixate mob, you're probably going to get a kill for me next. They seem to alternate. Most of the time.
They will retreat.
Oh, okay.
to lick
So that's
their
enough. We can do the boss
wounds,
now.
and then we will cut them deeper.
This ambush is kind of beside the point.
Well done. We'll remain on guard against rampant growth.
Assuming I don't die. I would love to not die.
Drain their anguish.
Okay. Hand cannon's on cooldown. Anything little? Nope. I'm going to have to turtle it.
Ah, the scurrying
rat has stopped to catch its breath. Eviscerate it.
I thought I could turtle through the whole thing. It does not. But it will not reset you beyond being ready for a confrontation. So I'm going to take my res sickness. I'm going to repair.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles. He'll like you.
And I'm going to fly over there. Yeah, does it do the kill for me thing after finding a location? I thought it wasn't yesterday. Maybe they changed it. What's up? What do you do when you're starting to feel tired of the game? I do something else. If I'm not feeling like it, I turn it off and I do anything else. Yeah, if you're not into it, then don't do it. No one's paying you to play. It's not part of your job description. You can turn it off and do anything else. Play a different game, other hobbies, take a little break. If you want to be playing WoW and you just kind of want a little more focus, sometimes it helps to like pick a thing and commit to doing just that thing. You'll see people doing things like zone locked challenges or like, I don't know, I'm going to only do delves or I'm only going to do prey or whatever. That can be fun too, but I find that making yourself play WoW if you don't feel like it is the fastest way to burn yourself out of it. No good. I don't have any food or nothing, huh? Oh well. Let's try it. See if I can do this. Lost. Might be fighting this a while. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna not kick that next time because that's fine. We can sidestep that. Figure out what really hurts. Zealous Hammer. Zealous Hammer really hurts. I can't kick it with my kick, but I can kick it with a stun. I didn't bring any health potions either. That's kind of a mistake. I can stop the next one. Close. And I got my acceleration back. Nice. Okay, so you can do Nightmare Prey at 224. Delighted with that.
The zealotry was admirable. I shall ensure that.
If anyone's curious, it's like an 18-minute Griffin ride from Silver Moon to Booty Bay. So this box, Champion Ring. Prey Seeker's Ring, which is thankfully different from the Prey Seeker's Circle. So I can have a Veteran Ring and a Champion Ring. That's good. This is my Abundant Satchel. That has a Veteran neck. I don't need that. It's all giving me coffer key shards, though. Happy with that. Tiny Rat. Yep, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. Cola Green Mana Worm you can tame. Murder Row. Neat. Okay, I need... Oh, I do have Silvermane health potions. They're just not in my bar. Oopsies. More of those. Maybe like a cheap flask or something. Let's do Nightmare. Let's do it in Zillimon. Because that was fine. I just feel like I want a couple of consumables. Don't mind me.
This is one of them.
She has some gold anyways from doing weeklies, so let's get some Royal Roast. Let's get I'll spend extra for Impossible. What I should do is I should make a bunch of hardy ones on my other character. And then send them over because they're warbound. Silver Moon health potion. Oh, these are cheap. 200. And maybe some lights potentials. 50. Thalassian Phoenix oil. And Magisters. Flask of the Magisters. Ugh. 5. Yep, happy with that. Okay, so we've got that on my bar. I'm gonna Phoenix Whale my weapon. I'm gonna put Light's Potential on my action bar so I can use my damage pot. I'm gonna use a flask. I'm gonna eat a food. And we should be slightly more prepared for this next one. We got through the last one, but it wouldn't hurt to have a little more juice. Also, another thing that I want to do is get maybe some cheap... It looks like Mastery is what I'm looking for. So, let's go Item Enhancements, Finger, Current Expansion. This is how I find the cheap ones. Because I'm not spending 4,000 gold to enchant my Alt's Veteran Ring. However, and then we'll search Mastery within that. I will spend maybe 43 gold or 46 gold. That's fine. Or you could even spend 5 gold. People make those to level. Literally 2 extra mastery difference. Maybe I will only just do this. And it's much better than nothing. Because when you look at the guides, they won't write those ones down necessarily. But there are cheap enchants for stuff. Especially if you feel like you've got a good piece that you wanna do. I'll just do rings for now. Maybe weapon? No, there's no cheap weapon enchants. As far as I know. But if we can do the same thing with gems. So we can go gems, mastery, current expansion. This is default auction house. And I don't know about all that. I'm too cheap for that. Okay. Gonna go to the park, paint in the sun, have a good stream. Have a good day painting at the park in the sun. That sounds wonderful. Yeah, I'll spend a couple thousand gold on a few potions, but I know I'm replacing this gear pretty quick. I would spend like 50, 100, maybe 100. Yeah, maybe 100 gold per piece to buy like cheapo enchants. Not gonna spend that much though. Spent like 400k over the past 2 weeks. You're probably much better equipped than I am. The Woosher, thank you for the gift sub. Yeah, weapon enchants have epic crystals in them, it's true. Max rank chest enchant. Yeah, I didn't buy it for my main. I beat the raid. I did Heroic Aversian. I don't have a chest enchant. You kidding me? I think most of my raid doesn't. I think they're all about as cheap as me. Maybe not everybody, but most people. Not happening. Not when we're going to replace the gear so quickly. We haven't even had our first vault yet. So, oh, maybe I should have done a different zone that didn't have this annoying quest area with the traps and whatever, but we'll still get it done. I feel better having some health pots. That'll make a big difference. Maybe tomorrow I'll go on a pet safari and I'll look for stuff to tame. Just get a collection of Herondar pets.
Your target is harvesting power here. Destroy the sources and evade their little guards.
Might plater turn off? Plater, please. Keep forgetting this is week 1. We still have many weeks to go before the end. Yeah, it feels like less than week, or like more than week 1 just because of how long preseason was.
Kill for me. Now!
I guess I can kill this thing. Do you know if somebody snipes your killing blow on a mob that you're fighting, does it ruin your kill for me thing? Does it need a KB specifically? I feel like it does, but I don't know if I've been doomed like that. Oh gosh. Okay. I keep trying to hit kill command and there is no kill command. This spec does not have it. Alright, I will watch where the thing goes. I will watch where the thing goes. I'm looking. I'm looking. He's right here. That's funny. He must have gotten stuck. I've never seen that happen before. The shade that runs away that you need to riposte for extra prey progress as well as achievement credit.
Their anguish.
Let's just do this guy. Don't want to use the critter cannon unless it really comes to it. Nice. Okay, I got another trap. I end up using recuperate a lot on my hunter. I like having it a great deal. Found you on YouTube. Love your videos. Oh, thanks so much. Hello. How you doing? Happy Friday. I'm trying Nightmare Prey on my reasonably fresh alt. I did one successfully. I'm dialed in. These are dangerous for undergeared characters. I guess they're a little dangerous for anybody if you stop looking at your screen for too long. Which is kind of my nemesis. It's kind of my kryptonite. How is your day? Doing better. I could barely pry myself out of bed. I was so tired when I woke up this morning.
Drain their anguish.
But I think the coffee's hitting, which is good because we got a news video to make. If you die, it doesn't fail the prey, but it will remove some of your progress towards it. I've heard people say it removes all of it. I've only ever failed it like right away, so it did remove all of it, but I didn't have very much. Hard to tell. It is best if you don't die. However, once you've revealed the prey, once you've fully filled up the bar, then you can die and it won't unreveal them. I found that one out last time. Saving my stun in case the thing spawns, the little guy.
Kill for me. Now!
Uh-oh. Oh, this is what killed me last time. I only have 3 seconds. Oh, I did it. I used my critter cannon too, and my critters either despawned or ran away or something. I didn't see them. That was close. That's funny. And that was what killed me last time. My hunter was I tried to survive taking the dot, and I turtled, and it wasn't nearly enough. On my Shadow Priest, I can Dispersion, and the self-heal plus damage mitigation from Dispersion will save me. It's funny. Oh, the real ambush. Yeah, so you'll take off 25% of his health if you can just chuck a trap at him. And that's literally the only thing they're forcing as well.
Oh, how close they are now.
Okay, so
Can you taste
there's the
their
riposte.
fear?
I've already revealed them, but I'm going to do
can,
this just for achievement progress.
and it is exquisite.
All right, let's go fight them. Looks like they're this way. Oh, the dot can absolutely kill you. The dot can giga kill you. BM feels fine. BM feels fine. I haven't played it in group content. I don't know how I perform relative to other people. I'm doing fine on Nightmare Prey, though, at 225. And I was 220, I think, when I started, so can't be that bad. I don't think I'm leveling any other alts anytime soon. I think I'm happy with just this one. Not that anybody asked, but I was just like thinking about, I was reflecting on my leveling experience, and I'm reflecting on being happy that I'm done for now. Okay, this time around, I have a flask and a food buff up. I also have health potion, damage potion, and we once again have lust. I think we'll do much better. Oh, hey, a flower. It's fun having like a challenging thing that is not as long as a delve that I can try to do on an early alt for like some pretty serious gear upgrades. Yeah, I think I'm doing way more damage than I did last time. Feels better. Maybe it's just this boss is better suited to me. Holy smokes. I feel like I just cooked him. No. Nice. Also, I need this.
Assassinating the assassin.
Yeah, if I get a third one done this week, not right now, but if I get a third one done this week, I'll get 20 hero crests. And the item to summon the nemesis in the delve, which can guarantee a hero track piece for this character, which would be super sick. I'm feeling like now I feel better about doing 8s now that I replaced some pretty big pieces. And oh, a champion bow. Yeah, that's why we didn't dump crests into the veteran bow. Or an enchant. Whew. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, you can do Nightmare 220. So jealous. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know I played this character for about 5 minutes and you just get the good pieces.
The Sunwell.
Yeah, enchants are super expensive for sure. All right, that feels good. My other character can take I'm sure we can transfer, or my other character can take the Remnants of Anguish and stuff. Vendor a few things. I feel like that champion bow has to be the best thing I'm gonna get for a while, but I won't enchant it because what if I do the hero thing and it gives me a weapon? That would be crazy. Clear out a little space in the bags here. That was great. Happy with that. Oh yeah, how much marl do I have? 7k. 7k. Might actually be able to afford some cosmetics this expansion. I felt so behind in resonance crystals for all of the War Within. I felt like I could not keep up. I'm just gonna vendor these. I couldn't sell them. Got a hero weapon from the Delve. Nice. 2 trinkets from the hero Delve map and they both suck. That's annoying. I got hero legs, which is great because they're catalyzable on my main. But I am finished for the day. Thank you very much for joining me today. I appreciate the company. I'll be back tomorrow for a weekend morning stream. We will find something fun to do, I'm sure. Keep an eye out on my YouTube channel for hopefully a Saturday morning WoW news coming out first thing in the morning. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.